2 minutes, I'll teach you 20 things about the grocery store. Number 1, there are entire aisles of unedible foods, which is your potato chip aisle, your soda aisle, juices and energy drink, where you can see some of them are 1% juice, the bread aisle as well, where it's pretty cool where it ends with all of this stuff. Go ask anyone's grandma who makes bread, they didn't use any of these ingredients. Number 2, when searching for healthier ingredients, it's always going to be up, which we can grab a reduced fat Jif peanut butter. If we scan the level it was found on and we go up, we find the better peanut butter. Now I'm 6'2" and I can barely reach that. But what you'll see here is a hydrogenated one versus a non-hydrogenated one. The exact same calories, one ingredient, tons of ingredients. You always choose the one with less ingredients. Number 3, only the mega corporations can afford the end cap. Mountain Dew, Post, General Mills. Number 4, when a product owns a majority of the real estate space, it's not good. Which you can see Pop-Tarts owns this entire part of the shop. Pop-Tart partners with movies to add food coloring. Kind of weird, right? Number 5, when there's all different versions of the same thing, all versions of that same thing are wrong. Use General Mills as an example. Marketed for healthy, definitely not healthy. So why would they make something healthy and unhealthy? When you look at the ingredients, you start to realize that all of these, not made with genetically modified ingredients, made with genetically modified ingredients. And then the trace amounts of everything in the world it's still in there anyways, because made in Minneapolis. It's made from the same plant. Number 6, most people don't eat enough calories in a day or get enough protein. So when you're deciding what you want, just look at the number of ingredients and ask yourself, why are there so many different versions of sugar and oil in here? That's literally all this thing is salt, oil, salt, oil, salt, oil, sugar, sugar, sugar. This is not good. So to make the healthier decision, just look at the ingredients and say, wow, those are pretty natural. Number 7, think about overnight oats with just maple and brown sugar. Most people will spend $2.98 for this, buy all the base ingredients. You get 1 serving, 230 calories for $3. You get 18 servings of 180 calories for $6. If you start buying the base ingredients like oatmeal, strawberries, and blueberries, you're going to get a much better meal. Number 8, if you can bulk buy, don't do it. Nothing in bulk is good. For instance, none of the healthy companies have 24 pouches. No healthy cereal brand has a family size, or in this case, mega size. But good old Skippy got that 5-pound jar of peanut butter. That clearly wants to hydrogenate its vegetable oils. Number 9, serious reminder with canned foods and just foods in general. This should be tomato, basil, garlic, oregano, right? Wrong. They're adding milk in here, they're adding cheese in here, they're adding soybean oil in here, they're adding a bunch of ingredients that you wouldn't normally consume. So when in doubt, flip it about and ask yourself, where's all the extra stuff coming from? Number 10, you see once again large companies like Fruit Cocktail and Heavy Syrup, high fructose corn syrup, and corn syrup. You will find among every name brand that they all use the same ingredients, high fructose corn syrup and corn syrup again. This is the same as this, except the only difference is this one doesn't use food coloring and this one does. Cherries are red. When you really start paying attention, you see that they're paying attention to this type of stuff because now the cherries don't have red 3, just another version of a coloring. But if you go back to that same brand over there that was using the red 3, well, they're going to use it again. Number 11, still unshoppable aisle. I have to remind you to look at the ingredients because now you have high fructose corn syrup in a cracker. But they're always going to have oils, sugars, and salts combined together. That's why they taste great. Number 12, there are healthy options, green, yellow, red. There will be a casual increase in ingredients, pistachio sea salt, pistachios, sugar, sunflower oil, sea salt, and then there's your oil, salt, sugar mix again. More ingredients, better taste, not as good for your gut health. And you can see that again with cashews. This should just be a single ingredient of cashews. Then when you really start looking, they've got peanut oil, cottonseed oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil. What? Number 13, if you bring your kids shopping, they have built the grocery store specifically for your kids. Looks marketed towards adults is definitely marketed towards kids. Number 13, if it's shiny, it's shellac. And there's a bunch of flies here on those. Number 14, color equals nutrient density. So if it's a white potato that's white all the way through, it's not going to be good as an orange potato that's orange all the way through. Think green apple, white on the inside, red apple, white on the inside, versus a strawberry being red all the way through, or red cabbage being red. Number 15, be really careful about the grocery store. A lot of our fast food chain restaurants somehow made their way into the grocery store, which once again, the mega corporations can afford those end caps. And there is absolutely, guess what? It's just made of oil and sugar and salt. Number 16, if you're looking for healthy items, you have to really look for them. Here's honeycomb, pure honey with comb. You can see it's genuinely real food. It's the most important part. Number 17. Pay attention to food as either sugar, oils, or salts. Candy is obviously considered sugar, but when you look on the back, you'll see they add vegetable oil and salt. Remember the real estate space and ingredients here? You'll always be able to tell what's good or bad. Soybean oil, sugar, salt. Why? It's for sales and marketability. Imagine if you bought this and it tasted terrible, you'd never buy it again. So the way they make it taste great, monosodium glutamate, modified cornstarches, your natural smoked flavors. You start really looking at what's in there, you're always going to have some sort of salt. You'll have multiple different types of salt. You'll always have some sort of taste modifiers. Some might not have oil in it, but they're going to have so many ingredients and be so sure of themselves because they engineered it to taste great. Number 18, bland is always better. Looks basic, chicken broth, but they add flavor modifier. And the reason that doesn't work is because of the real estate space. So you move over to your left a little. Chicken broth with no modifiers. And think about it for a second. $3.12 for 907 grams, or $176 for, looks like, 300 grams. So buying this chicken broth is actually saving you money and giving you better ingredients. $3.12 for 907, $176 for 300. You can see that clear as day, that there are better, healthier options that are cheaper. You just have to learn to navigate, that's all. Number 19. There's actually a pretty good brand that you can find in grocery stores. It's distributed by Walmart. They're doing a really good job of putting better ingredients in it. The world is becoming more aware that we can see this now. And 20. When in doubt, because we all know Selena Gomez has nothing to do with food, flip it about. Because all she did was help people put more of the same ingredients into the mouths of children. Because I'm a grown man, I'm not buying Selena Gomez Oreos. And remember some general information. There's tons of different options of basically the same thing. They're all wrong. They're all going to have oils, some sort of cornstarches, and salts, which is oil, sugar, salt. I'll continue to make these videos because I know it helps people. There's your potato chips, there's your oils, there's your salt. People still grab this stuff off the grocery store. Shelves and end caps. See, someone was looking at that and it wasn't me. These brands, they don't care because they market movies to us to put food coloring in our mouth. Those Pop-Tarts are basically the same as this, just with more ingredients. So when you really pay attention to less than 2% of, you can see this as just water and high fructose corn syrup. And then less than 2% of all the additives, including the food coloring. And if you really want to move to the next level of consumption as a human being, don't consume expecting there to be a physiological response. Because that's why people drink this stuff, because it changes your physiology. And if you're really trying to do better, there's multiple types of cola. This one, better than that one. This one is going to be better than that one. But if you're absolutely addicted, you're not ready to change just yet. But all I'm asking is that you just start somewhere. You can have your high fructose corn syrup ketchup, or you can have one without. These small little changes create massive differences. Because go ask anybody that has ever baked a cookie before if they use these ingredients. This is mind-blowing to me. That is just 2 cookies, and that many ingredients is how we're going to get with too many cookies. That is a laundry list. That is a month's worth of ingredients.